In a very surprising move, Tailworld dropped patch 1.7 on a Friday. That is something they said that they will not do. I did have a feeling that it could be 1.7, as I just said in my beta branch video. However, they have stated that they do not drop these on a Friday, so I'm not exactly sure why. So let's see what it contains, as I am hoping it is at least battle orders, but who knows? We could get both. So we have a bunch of crash fixes, dead agent, hideout during a battle, optimization, prisoner exchange, destroy raiders, scene. Nothing that I see has really been mentioned. Any crash fix is good. Bunch of performances, morale computation, character creation, number generator and its performance, siege work in sequence over several ticks instead of all at once to prevent spikes when AI needs to do major change in formations. Ooh, I wonder if that's going to play a role. A bunch of coding optimizations, general game performance, formations, recruit of Lord parties, war declaration, mobile party, settlement, visitation, and fixed a memory leak that occurred when loading a save where the main character is in a faction. I thought I had mentioned a while back that I thought there might be one, but that's a really good sign when you see that many performance increases. Fixed a bug that caused companions not to spawn in settlements after a save. Map info bar, extended state is now tracked in game save data, localization, campaign map that caused some villages to burn even though they weren't raided. Yep, it was hard to tell sometimes whether or not they were raided. The snow, just to disappear a short time after winter, but that's not the problem we have with the snow looking like streamers. Music intensity now increases slightly when the charge order is given. Added new animation sound for civilian scenes, ambiances, and keep in taverns. Caused the tavern music to play even when the music is off in the settings. UI. New mission name marker system. Change mission name marker visuals, the Alt key, from text to icons. The names of these icons become visible when the icon is centered on the screen. Markers also no longer overlap to let players see what local agent is where more clearly. Change the custom battle army size maximum from half of the current battle size option to the max battle size option, meaning if the battle size is 400. Both sides can now go up to 100 versus 1,000 versus 1,000. That's custom battle army size. Movement speed of the party is now visible on the top of the party screen next to the name for easier comparison. Notables that support players' clans are now shown in the clan screen income tab. Added a continue button to the single player launch tab when loads the most recent save on the disk automatically. Hide battle UI, which disables the mission UI. Icons and text to craft inventory and general weapon tooltips show better. Okay. Improved save load visuals. Added hero health percentage value to save games. Bunch of fixes. Wow, battle and sieges. Okay, added a new battle terrain. Okay, here's battle. We have battle terrain and battle orders. We have both. The spawn location and facing direction of the attacking and defending inside the field of battle missions are now determined by the encounter position on the campaign map. Added 23 new battle scenes for a more recognizable region. This increases the total count to 72. We are looking to further expand the pool of available parties. Battle orders. A new development screen has been added which appears before every battle mission if the player's side of the encounter has at least 20 troops and the encounter is not a sally out while the player is attacking. Players can divide their troop by troop types into different formations using percentage sliders. Players can give preference to shield, spear throwing heavy troops in these formations. Players can assign captains to these formations if they're the encounter leader. They can assign themselves to an empty formation if they're not the encounter leader. Okay. Players can give starting orders to these locations and play them besides. Value sliders set in the OB are saved between encounters. We've also, well, at least they saved them. We've also improved the formation cards in the order UI. They now include an explicit number of troops for their type, ammo bar, and morale formation. Improve the battle morale system. Agents will now slowly regain lost morale up to half of their initial morale in battles. Ranged kills now provide morale to killers' allies just like all melee kills. Adjusted the morale damage to different weapon types. Fire ballistas now deal more morale damage. Morale damage from kills and fleeing agents has been adjusted to better gameplay. Fixed a bug that caused morale penalties to ignore detachments of a formation when applied. Increased the effectiveness of starvation on siege tactics. Garrison parties will now die from starvation. They will instead become wounded and continue to consume food. The starvation penalty no longer uses low absolute numbers, but percentages similar to mobile parties. Larger garrison forces will suffer more wounded troops due to starvation than smaller forces. Towns now shoot food storage in their market to correctly indicate the amount of food left in towns, giving a better idea when a starvation will begin. Rework the climbing ladders and siege towers. Now, this is what they talked about. Siege tower fixes. Not climbing some ladders, using only one ladder. Swarming and moshing at the base of these 3-ladder siege towers. All right, that's the siege towers. So they're not all bunched together. Agents pushing each other and getting stuck in gaps between ladders and towers. Repath finding by going back down the ladder. That's been a problem. Agents having trouble climbing. Missing and walking past ladders. Agents will now continue to raise the siege ladder even after taking damage. Implemented various siege mission improvements. Attackers no longer flee when they are using ladders. In some scenes, defenders weren't able to perceive any attack damage correctly and defended the correct walls. Fixed the bug that caused archer formations to swap places. Siege towers to sometimes spawn invisible. Added a game option, slow down while giving orders. This slows the game down by 75% while the player is giving orders. Players can now command allied units while opposing teams retreating. So they did add it back in. You can now give orders. When the enemy starts running, or half the units on the winning side will start cheering, while the rest will continue to go after the enemy. Any order from the player can cancel the cheering behavior. So they did put it back in there. Fix the bug that prevented from using retreat. Rework the charm perks skill tree. More of the existing charm perks will now be replaced with new ones, also as secondaries. No perks and completed some. Artisan Smith now works with companions as well. Random clan names are now generated from... Wow, they did a lot in this. Improve the algorithm that affects companion equipment after upgrading them to a noble. They do get good stuff. Workshops are now inherited by their heir. Cause companions to talk about similar problems in a party consecutively. There is now a cooldown to each one. Companions to spawn without banish to their shields. Promoted to nobles to have children that are older than them. There was the talk that they were being like 40 years old. Improved companions to spawn in hostile settlements. Castles stop recruiting despite being below the wage limit. Family members from being able to join tournaments. That was also a problem. Parties to engage on a campaign map even though they are weaker than the party they are targeting. Yeah. I had some do that to me. They were attacking me and I could clearly just waste them. Get stuck near buildings, disbanding parties. Armies. NPC armies no longer solve issues. Armies will not take their cohesion into account when deciding to start a siege. Fixed the bug that caused relation penalty from executing members of the minor mercenary clan to multiply. Allowed enemies to attack the player once released from captivity by a ransom. When you got released with a ransom, you always got attacked. I'm wondering if there's something in there to stop them from doing it now. Allowed a player to join a siege after a safe passage agreement. Reduced the overall item price. Items with higher tiers are now reduced more. Increased the selling trade penalty of high tier items progressively. The trade penalty when buying hasn't changed. Fixed the bug that caused the town's tax to become negative. Minimum was 0. Added craft history to the crafting screen. Players can now see and select the last 10 weapons they've crafted. All right, that's very nice. A better explanation of why the crafting order has failed has been given. Also nice. Yeah, the 3-to-2 charcoal perk. That it was actually 2-to-1 was default. Now 3-to-2 is the default. Prevented from switching characters when smithing after selecting a crafting order. Yeah, if you selected a crafting order, you couldn't switch to somebody else. They didn't have enough skill, even if you were doing something else. Quest. Added dragon banners and pieces to the sandbox mode. Added missing exclamation marks for heroes. Completing the army needs supply quest will now increase the food of the army. Deliver the herd. Updated the selected livestock. Removed the partial delivery option. You can no longer do 5. Decreased the crime rating. Updated the reward. All right, so they've now gotten rid of the 5. I think you're going to have to deliver all 10. Need manual laborers. Decrease the quest limit from 30 to 10. Updated the maximum prisoner limit to a random number between 30 and 50. Added new quest log. Remove the headman power and relation loss. So you got only looks like you only got 10 days now, so you don't want to take the manual labors. And the maximum prisoner is a random number between 30 and 50. So you might only be able to deliver 30. So, and I guess maybe the headmen won't come after you. I'm not sure. So there has been some minor nerfing that has gone on. Increase the duration gathering all taxes. Text instead of pop-ups, players now has to deliver the collected revenue to the cloud. You got to deliver it to the Lord now. Updated all the quest event sequences and conditions. Quest event. One of them shown in the notification. Added 2 new quest events. Merged some quest notifications. Players can have at least 20 healthy troops to start the revenue quest. So they did some nerfing on quests. Oh, they definitely did. Disrupt supply caravans. At least the caravans, though, are down. They reduce the speed. Rescue your family quest. Last seen locations of siblings are now updated after the quest gets completed. Betting fraud. Decrease the quest rewards. Decrease the relation bonus. Cause snow particles to look like lines. Okay, that got fixed. Some weapon direction when destroyed. Audio changes. I was looking to see if there was any performance that caused Control V to not work for build. Performance. Fix several spikes related to load animations, spikes to animation system, and improve performance of the sound system. That's always good for performance. Some more animations. Combat. Faster weapon could be one-handed. Zoom in. Ranged troops to remain unequipped, but hold your fire. Shield wall formation to not attack the enemy. And ranged troops that are in shield usage not to attack. And modding. And that should be it. So all in all, we got exactly what we were looking for. So we got our battle orders. We got battle terrain. We got a bunch of performance issue fixes. We did get some mission nerfs. And they think that they fixed siege towers. So there'll be a bunch of interesting things to actually test. And I don't know if I will be able to test, if I am able to stream. If I am able to stream, I should have that set up here. I'm just not sure with the copyright strike that I received if I am able to stream. If I am, then I should be on within a couple hours to stream. If not, I will do it into testing and I will give a first impressions video. But it will be very interesting to test battle orders, battle terrain, new battle morale, and sieges. So this, like I said, very shocking move. They don't do this on a Friday. I'm very, very shocked. But let's hope it all works out and we don't get any major bugs. So either way, I'll have a video up later giving you my first impressions of patch 1.7. Until then, take care and thanks for watching.